Trump reposted an AI-generated fake video on Truth Social depicting Barack Obama being arrested in the Oval Office. Trump's provocative move coincides with escalating accusations from his administration, notably echoed by Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, alleging Obama's involvement in a treasonous conspiracy during the 2016 election. "It's there. He's guilty. This was treason," Trump declared on Tuesday. "They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election." Leaders employing diversionary tactics to distract the public is hardly new. History offers ample precedent. Perhaps the clearest recent example occurred in 1998, when President Bill Clinton authorized missile strikes on Afghanistan and Sudan just days after admitting his affair with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. Critics widely viewed Clinton's actions as an attempt to divert public attention from the scandal. The roots of such political diversions, however, run much deeper. Shakespeare captured the tactic centuries ago in Henry IV, Part 2, when King Henry advised his son, the future king, to busy giddy minds with foreign quarrels. That action, hence borne out, may waste the memory of former days. Similarly, Karl Marx argued Napoleon III pursued the Crimean War to solidify political backing among French Catholics, famously concluding that Napoleon faced no alternative left but revolution at home or war abroad. Two phrases frequently used today, red herring and wag the dog, trace back to the 19th century, underscoring the long-standing use of diversionary tactics. Journalist William Cobbett popularized red herring in the early 1800s, criticizing reporters who prematurely declared Napoleon defeated, deliberately misleading readers. Wag the dog first appeared in Tom Taylor's play Our American Cousin, illustrating trivial distractions overshadowing substantive issues. Its modern popularity surged with Barry Levinson's 1997 film Wag the Dog, depicting a fictitious war manufactured to divert attention from a presidential sex scandal. Though the technique remains constant, the medium has evolved. Legacy media traditionally wielded enormous influence, directing much of the public discourse and setting the agenda. The rise of social media platforms has altered this power dynamic, enabling politicians, like Trump, to bypass traditional news organizations and wrest control of much of their power to set the agenda. This isn't limited to politics. Musicians, once reliant on influential record labels and radio airplay, can now directly connect with their audiences through platforms like YouTube and TikTok. While this democratization appears positive, offering greater access and fewer gatekeepers, it also means losing valuable layers of expert oversight and professional judgment. Just as it's preferable for a skilled captain to steer a ship rather than entrusting navigation to the masses, there is genuine benefit in professional journalists curating information. Stefan Lewandowski et al.'s 2020 research into Trump's use of Twitter, now X, illustrates the implications. The study offers strong evidence that Trump's tweets frequently diverted legacy media attention, thereby suppressing coverage of more critical stories. Lewandowski et al. Conclude that Trump's tweets had real, measurable effects on editorial choices made by traditional media outlets and, by extension, public awareness. Today, Trump primarily relies not on X, but Truth Social, his own platform. This shift grants Trump and future leaders unprecedented power to set the agenda and shape narratives, largely unfiltered by traditional journalistic gatekeepers. The implications for traditional media, the public, and democracy itself are profound. As MSNBC's Joe Scarborough recently said, when a sitting president accuses a predecessor of treason, even if clearly intended as distraction, you kind of have to report that. Scarborough is right. Journalists must cover such provocative claims, whether legitimate or diversionary. Unfortunately, this transfers the burden of discernment onto citizens already inundated with news and information, not to mention responsibilities, family, career, and personal lives. Expecting overwhelmed individuals to sift through constant misinformation to separate meaningful stories from calculated distractions is one of democracy's greatest challenges in the digital age. It is also a reminder that democratization, whatever its benefits, when taken to the extreme, has its downsides as well.